Yes, I'm fine. How are you? I want to thank everyone that's already in the chat. I appreciate all of you for joining. Let me get myself set up over here so that I don't hear myself double the time. It's double the fun. Okay. So thank you, all of you, for joining. I don't know why I'm putting this on, but there we go. So I want to say good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I want to acknowledge several people in the chat. Um, Hi, Paylines. Hi, Olga. Hi, Miss Linda S. Windy City Frenzy in the house. Hello. Oh, I need to wait a second. Put that here. I need to put my Sally glasses. MDH Laws. Hola, chicas. Saludos, querido. ¿Cómo estás? Hey, Rob. Hey, Shushan, Mr. SD Guy. Hello. She's got opinions. She always got opinions, honey. Always. Tracy Ford. Hi. Hola, Vero. ¿Cómo estás? Preciosa. Qué bueno verte. I want to start first of all, because tonight in the afternoon it's been crazy. First of all, congratulations to NG Slots. The bitch hit a fucking jackpot on Wonder for on Buffalo Girl. That's for days. I'm sure you have seen that all over Facebook. Hola Nancy, ¿cómo estás? And then our friend Deborah in my group just posted this picture. Let's see if we can see it. There we go. $16,000. It was her first jackpot. She had $100 left. Congratulations, Miss Deborah. Ricardo Peña, saludos, ¿cómo está? A&B Variety, hi. Mabuhay, Lolo. I said Lolo. Don't take it against me. It's funny. Yeah, I know it was crazy, right? Yes, the guy, it was crazy. And on a $12 bet, again, the funny thing about the picture, and I don't know if you guys have seen it, a lot of you have. Hey, DB, how are you, love? Hey, Dan La Fuente. Is that if you see the picture, it says April 1st. So at one point I was like, is this an April Fool's joke? But I don't think it is. So congratulations to NJ Slots. I can't wait to see that video. That's going to be crazy. Hey, Miss LJ, my love, how are you? Hey, Jonathan X, I hope that you're feeling better. Paylines, I think I said hi to you. Hi. So a couple things. There's many things that have happened in the last 3 months. I had some plans for the channel where I was doing a lot of traveling. Unfortunately, real life gets in the way, especially from work. And we did some of the trips. We had a lot of fun. Some of those we couldn't do. Hi, hanging with Linda. I think we met over at Harasak Chen, right? About a month ago, or maybe several weeks ago. So she has a brand new slot channel. We met her playing some Lightning Link. So give her some love. Um, I don't know if he got the full 15 heads, but it was a 5-digit jackpot. So I'm pretty sure he probably did on a $12 bet, or it was close enough. And, all those screens probably were full of buffaloes. So we've done some things here and there. I mean, on an update, yay, so it's you. Hey, I'm just Slots21. How are you? Welcome back to my channel. Hey, Christine. Welcome. I haven't done a chat in a very long time. Hey, Sue. I get really entertained by you guys in the chat, and I want to make sure that we are communicating with one another. Hey, David Isaacs. But moving forward, I'm going to do once a week live chat with you guys. It's going to be a little bit structured in the sense that we're going to talk a little bit about the casino, the slots. We're going to have special guests, and we're going to have some fun. And it will be a way for me to communicate and engage you guys a little bit more. It's been a while since I've done live chats, and I've answered some questions and dealt with you guys. So all the slot channels that are here, thank you so much for your support. David Isaacs, how are you? Say sister number one. Hey, Miss Joyce. Hey, Maddie Breslin. Hello. Good evening and welcome. I did say when the city, Fencing, right? So we congratulated our friend Deborah, and we congratulated NG. So hopefully starting next week will be the first show. We want to have a format where it can be fun. We can talk about slots, experiences. We can engage you guys. It can be live. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And now that I have a little more time, as some of you know, some of you don't, but if for a lot of you that know, the tax deadline is something that impacts my daily life very much. So in January, I had all these plans and I did a lot of things, and then March came, February came, March came, and it was sorry, can't do all of this. And That's some of the challenges of balancing your real life and then the YouTube life that I never thought I would have. But here it is. Slutty Frenzy, hello. Jennifer B. Sending you lots of love to you and Wayne. So, with that said, I had something else that I wanted to talk about. Last night we were having a discussion um, about casinos and paybags and how things in Arizona are a little bit different based on the stories that you hear somewhere else. So, by a quick show of where you live, if you could type in the chat right now, what state are you from? And then we'll start talking about the states, the different casinos, and maybe some of your experiences with it. And, I'll share my experiences because things here have been a little rough. Hey, Pete Dennis Downing, welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. I know it's a little late for everyone on the East Coast. Right, Jonathan X? Lots of stories here. Lots of stories. Hey, Slowpokes, how are you? He's in California. Rod is in Canada. Christine is in South California. Hanging with Linda's in California. Hey, Laura ABQ, New Mexico. You have to come to Phoenix and come and meet us. Paylines, of course, Arizona. Nancy's in New York. Blubs 928. He's in Yuma. I don't know if there are casinos in Yuma, but I think there are casinos in the borderline. Johnny M is from New York. Travis is from California. Who else? Maddie's in the state of confusion. Trust for the last 2 months. I've been living in that state. Kentucky, Southern Indiana. Miss Pam. In Indiana, I went to the riverboats, and I forget Hollywood Casino is the one that I used to go. Because at one point I was doing business in Dayton, Ohio, and I would, degenerate. I would drive to the nearest casino, and at that time they didn't have any. Drew 22, he's in Ontario. Dan LaFuente, he's in New Jersey, but he plays in New York. Girl, I thought you were in New York. Jelly Bean, hey, Torum Bandito. Tab, you are the exception to the rule, my friend. Uh, and I feel like at some point we have to talk about you. Shoeshine is in Tijuana, and he's happy to take any shots from you guys. B. Dennis, oh, in Savannah, Georgia. Nice. I know, Olga, you're up way north. Hey, Lucinda. David Isaacs is in New Jersey, and you've had some great jackpots, one that's featured on my channel. So it's very good to see you here. Say sister number two, of course, Arizona. So um, the discussion yesterday, we were talking to, I'm not going to reveal names, Jeff O in Arizona too. Hey, that the money here in Arizona sometimes doesn't last. Like we were talking about how I had this live stream at the beginning of January that me and Paylines, actually we were at Casino Arizona and we were just hitting it, and we were playing with our bet and we had a great time, um, and um, and that was like the last time that I can say that I had like a really good run, other than when I hit the full screen on the Mighty Cash a couple of weeks ago. So it's really rough, and I think everyone goes through this. But when you watch YouTube videos, you're like, yes, I can do this. Hey, Michael, how are you? And Flops 928 says Yuma has three worse than Cliff Castle. Don't come here. I've only been to Cliff Castle twice. But the fact that you guys have three, that's a lot for that area. Um, on our end here, I live in the metropolitan Phoenix area, and for all 72 of you joining us, thank you. I'm just chatting away, talking to you guys, sharing some of the experiences. We're getting close to 40,000 subscribers, so I figured you can see my face a little bit more, not only on Mayline's channel, um, but it's been really rough. Like you walk in with $300 locally, and you don't last not even an hour or two. And on my end, I can be a little higher on the bets, but not necessarily. $1.50, $2. I haven't played Dancing Drums for 880 in over a year. The game has pretty much killed me. So I think maybe you guys have the same experience, but what we were sharing notes last night, this guy's in California. They were like, well, we go with 300 and we last 5 hours. And I'm like, what? How's that even possible? Like, I want to have fun, but damn. And, uh, you know, it's just rough. And to anyone that's coming over from Paylines, we won't be giving points tonight. So Let's address that there. Hey, PJ Slots, you're getting close to hitting California. And again, I'm not trying to have a pity party, but sometimes when you hear other stories about other people that are playing, and that the money lasts. So you're there, you're earning tier credits. I mean, right now I can go to my host over at Gila River, and they will laugh in my face because when $300 lasts, very little, you really don't get that much, play out of it. Lucinda says that here in northern Indiana, that is not the riverboats, it's a class two, and no one makes a dime. I can't go to Michigan, same casino brand, better machines, but class three. I do believe that class three is a little better. Um, SD guy says that he feels the edge has higher paybacks than that last. Payback percentage matters. It really does. And here in Arizona, I just feel like it's really, really rough. Hey, Miss Alana Brown, how are you? And David Access says the machines don't pay like they used to. And hanging with Linda, I want to see what she said. Where can I go up here? Where can I go up? Oh, Linda. There we go. Now I went to way too high. There you are. If I block somebody by mistake, sorry. I think we're good. We're making it. She says it can be rough here in California. If I leave with any money, it's a good day. I think the casinos have all gone to server-based slots. I am doing a video about that. Well, very interesting. Um, I know that in Vegas, several casinos are server-based. Slowpoke says 300 can go in a minute or less hours. It also depends on the bet size. I feel like the bet size matters, but if you're only getting like 1x, 2x, 3x bonuses, even at 50 cents, you at 20 don't last that much. DB says, I know I have periods when I'm winning and playing. Then I'll have a dry spell and lose for months at a time. That's where I'm at. I'm on month number 3 of losing. MDH Law says, I hate when 100 in and can't get one bonus. Happens too often. And I think we all know that we're going to lose it at the end of the day. Like, that's not even the argument in terms of if we're going to lose or not, because we are. I think the argument is, can we really have fun? I think in the past, you would go to, you'll have your casino day. And I remember on my end, whenever I used to go to Atlantic City, when I lived in Philadelphia, it was only maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks. So I feel like my bankroll was higher. When you have a local casino, I feel like you probably go more often. And that's something that maybe I need to discipline myself on. And a lot of us maybe need to discipline ourselves when it comes to local casinos. And and it used to last a little bit more. And I don't know. I mean, granted, right now you have penny slots that the max bet is freaking $12, and that's not penny slots. That's high limit, total high limit. Laura ABQ says I basically low roll on Lightning Link most of the time. I love a big win on 50-cent bet, and it happens more often than you think. I've hit the major and watched 2 people win the grand this way. I've seen a lot of people at my local win the grand on pennies and anything less than $3. So I think you're totally right. Travis asks a question. What casinos do you like in California? Trying San Diego casinos. I think I've only tried one casino in San Diego. It was years ago during a wedding. And I don't remember the name, but it had a train that went around. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Hey, Jennifer Pearson, how are you, baby? And Jennifer Peterson, too. Jennifer Peterson says, Hubby and I are getting our butts kicked chasing progressives. I think that's uh, I used to chase progressives. I don't anymore. It's just tough. Slowpoke says I do prefer class 3 slots over class 2. With class 2, it also depends on how many machines are connected to each bingo game. Bingo, I don't understand at all. The few times that I've gone to Desert Diamond, which here in Arizona is the only class 2 casino, it's just I love a train 2 girl, and it was all above the casino, like it was intense, crazy, like it was a party. Um, but I still don't understand. I'm still trying to find a different bingo card because I'm not winning on it. So it's just, to me, it's just weird. I don't feel like you have the edge at all. But if you check our friend Good Life Slots, he kills it, right? Because we only see the winnings. Yo Ang says, what's the scoop on Choctaw? I only know a couple people that play there, but I don't necessarily know if it's good or bad. I mean, I know how to yell bingo as the guy. Like, don't get me wrong. I know how to yell bingo. But I just the whole idea that numbers dropping can determine the outcome when you're seeing symbols. It's just very awkward to me. Well, Kathy Chaffin, she says that she's going in tomorrow. We wish her lots of luck. And Meme he says hi from Fresno, California. Hi. Um, I also want to say that I kind of want to go back to San Manuel at some point. Um, Also, when it comes to players clubs and your rewards here in Arizona, I feel like they suck. Um, so there you go. What else? Jonathan X did hit the Mega on Firelink. I got that picture. And he says, ever since I hit that Mega, I've been implementing rules and somewhat of a system that has helped me put money in the bank. Girl, girl, girl. Let's be real. But yes, I know what you mean. Sometimes you do have to. SV asked me, "What's your favorite casino?" Right now, none. My house, maybe the slot museum. It's really tough. I was playing down in Maricopa here in Arizona at the local Harris because they had some good offers. And Shoeshine said that it sucks, and it's a tough one too. I don't see many jackpots down in Maricopa, um, so And hanging with Linda says that San Manuel has gotten more of the bingo slots. Ooh, no, no bingo slots. We don't like that. Actually, as the guy landed in the middle, I think, if I remember right. And Michael answers DV. He says that's because of the bingo aspect. It has to connect to the server, get the balls and the results, and compare to others. Hey, I think the luck will turn around. And again, I'm not trying to have a pity party because I just feel like we all have those instances where we have a good week and then we have, a couple bad weeks from a fun perspective. Because when you go to the casino, it should be about fun. Because again, you're going to lose it. You shouldn't take your rent money. You shouldn't take, things that you need money. But if you have money to spend, go and have a good time. Have a drink. Get a um, get a drink. You know, get an Uber. Make sure that you get an Uber. My Uber, her name is LJ, and I appreciate LJ a lot, and I take care of LJ as well. Um, so as I'm hearing some of the stories, I'm starting to feel a little bit better, and hopefully we can do some good stuff coming up. Um, I don't have any Vegas plans for the time being, other than for my birthday. Um, and Other than for my birthday, but you never know. I may go to Vegas before that. Um, Drew 22 says that he does better at poker than slots. I don't know how to play poker, so it it gets lost on me. And like even on slots, when it comes to three real slots, they my attention gets lost way too fast. Um, Hanging with Linda says Harris Chin is hit and miss. Love the freebies. Going back to Vegas soon, but off the strip. I've been off the strip a couple times thanks to Michael Hetrick. He took us to El Cortez. I didn't feel safe for the first time, but then I saw that Brian Christopher and Slot Lady do go live from El Cortez, so I felt okay. Um, I guess it's a safe place. But he did take us down to El Cortez during our last trip to Vegas, and it was fun. And G2E, yeah, we're definitely going for G2E this year. It's going to be a lot of fun. Um, Lucinda, no Vegas end of May. It may happen. I don't know. Um, and Charles, yes, hopefully we will have some more live casino play. The only challenge is, and you know this because I talked to you about it. Now, Longview Casino allows some sort of device out while recording, but they don't allow live. So that is the challenge that we have here in Arizona. It's hit and miss in order to be able to record your bonuses, but going live, it's still a little bit frowned upon. So uh, we will try it again, hopefully in the coming weeks, and maybe we'll do up the place that you don't like. Happy birthday, DB. Slowpoke says, yes, class 2 slots aren't regulated by the state, only the casino. Most of the time, those two jackpots you hear about that don't get paid over a machine malfunction are class 2. Yeah, I mean, The few times that I've gone to Desert Diamond, which is the Class 2 casino here, all you hear is jackpot here, jackpot there. I even saw a lady hit the four corners on an IGT game for $60,000. Obviously, didn't happen to me, but I guess it does happen. Jennifer Pearson, yes, I am going to Reno. I had to cancel the one trip because I was going to see Slot Lover and Miss Liz, but we're going to reschedule that trip for later in the year when it gets a little cooler and they have a little food festival. So I'm going to let Liz tell me when that is, and we'll go to Reno again later in the year. I'm really excited. I want to go. Yeah, for G2E, we have a big group going on. I had a lot of fun at G2E. Hey, Good Life, how are you? It was my first time last year, and I just had a lot of fun. Like it was cool just playing at night and during the day not playing real slots but playing fake slots because I do enjoy the gaming aspect of it, and I didn't think it was going to be the way it was. So I was so happy that so many of the manufacturers reached out to me and to other slot channels that allowed us to play, access to some of the designers. It's very interesting, and I feel like sometimes, having that access and us being able to present you not only with the new games that are coming, but maybe some access to some of the people that design the games and what they feel like when they're designing the game is really important so that we can make good decisions when we are playing, especially with SG. Like on every slot that we sat down, we had the designer. They explained what the game was going to be like, what he was expecting, why he was doing it. And it was just very interesting because I've never been exposed to that side of the industry before. Hanging with Linda asks, can a new channel go to G2E? Everybody can go to G2E. If you're not on my Facebook group, the YouTube Slots fan page, I'm sure someone will put the link, but it's also in the description of the video. Usually the week before a G2E or maybe a month before, we share with you guys a link that you can use to get a free entry into the event. Hey, Mr. Slot Slasher, how are you? Hey, Donkey Dave, I want to slap your ass again. I want to slap your ass again. I don't want to wait till G2E, but I'm gonna have to wait till G2E. Um, and it's a lot of fun. Like once you know the system and how to navigate it, then you're good. Um, the one thing I wish they had more, especially some manufacturers, was seats. Although that's a show where they're selling the games, I think some of them also like the feedback from the players, and you couldn't see it in some of the people that were showcasing. Like AGS, you can sit down, but granted, once you play one AGS game, every other game is the same thing. The same with Ainsworth. I was really disappointed because they had some really good games that I haven't seen any of them come out. But you couldn't play them because you had to stand all the time, and there's so many things to see, and so many other things. I mean, it's a total trade show. So if you've never been to a trade show, you can get anything there. And I got a lot of freebies too because I do like freebies. But that will be the next one. What's Charles doing? Kema M says, as an ex-local, El Cortez is nasty. It stinks. No winning either. You know what was funny about El Cortez, Kama? When I went to the restroom, I felt like I was entering a kitchen. If you've been to the male bathroom at El Cortez, you walk in. There are two sinks, and then in the middle, there's this black tabletop that looks like a tabletop stove. I was very confused. I think they were trying to do upscale, but that was just an extra piece that did not needed to be there at all. Uh, P. Dennis, G2E doesn't cost anything to attend. You can get free passes, but your hotel stay and all that you need to do on your own. Did I say how to slash it? Yes, I did. And Mr. Pit Lister, hello. There are some wrenches here, but if you don't have a wrench, just get in there, get in the chat, talk, say hi to people. We have 81 people, and I know we don't have 81 people chatting at this point. So feel right away. Maddie Preston said there was a group pool in the men's bathroom at El Cortez. I was not invited. Maybe I would have taken a peek in, but I was not invited. Hey, busy lady. It's always good to see you. I love your green. Thank you for being a supporter of the channel. I'm gonna make your green worth it. I promise. I promise you. Um, Jonathan X says Cortez tweeted a photo of their 4 jackpot winners for the whole weekend. That's kind of brutal for hand base for a whole weekend. It's no different than here in Arizona. In some of them, bam, 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 Mr. Bell, hello, 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 hello. Hey, from time to time, I'm not beneath a group pool in the bathroom. As long as SD guy's not in there. You know, we're trying to be STD free. Um, maybe take a sip of my serum mist. We start talking about bathrooms and group pools, it's too much. Hey, Darnell. Love you back. Thank you for saying hi. María Pérez, saludos. ¿Cómo estás, cariño? Qué bueno que nos acompañas hoy. So I want to move on to some of the new slots that I've seen coming out. I don't know if you guys had a chance. A lot of the manufacturers have YouTube channels. If you're not subscribed to them, go ahead, search them out because sometimes they do put out. Yeah, the thirst is real. And Danielle, you live in Jersey, so girl, take a step down. Take a step down. They do put out some of the new games so that you can see. Payback matters. That is true. Payback matters. But I'm not sure as the guy playing $1 on an Ainsworth game is the payback that you're always looking for at the casino. Hey, Miss Susan Moore, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. What was I going to say? Oh, so Konami put a video out today. I think I can show it. I don't know if I'm going to get a copyright for that. But there's a new Dragon's Law coming out. I don't know if any of you seen it, but now Konami has this strike zone situation where essentially they just want a much higher bet on their games for a Lightning Link kind of feature. So if you haven't seen it, hey Chris, welcome. I'll take that slot channel. If you haven't seen it, essentially what happens is when the dragon comes out with the wilds, if you bet within the strike zone and one of those wilds happen to land during that strike zone, you win that money. I don't know if we needed that kind of game with the dragon because I felt like the dragon giving you wilds and even with the twin dragon giving you wilds was good. Now all of a sudden from playing $3, you know, which is the average max bet for Dragon's Law, either the regular version or the twin version, now you have to go up to $10-$20 in order to make a big win. It's interesting, but at the same token, I don't know if the dragon, the color of the dragon it's like a dark blue. I don't know if they were thinking of Game of Thrones. I'm gonna have to look for this because at least I want to be able to show you guys at least a picture. I won't show the video. Won't show the video. Oh no, and I'm sure I can find it really fast. And because I just don't think that we needed that. And I know that there's a craze about Dragon, you know, all the Link games and everything. Oh, here it is. Let me pause it and make this bigger here. Okay, I can just do that. No. Here we go. Let's show you this. You tell me what you guys think, because it just I don't think that we needed this. What? Here we go. Share. See what I mean? So you pay for that spot, and then you get the wheel. And look at the dragon. He doesn't even look appealing. Like he doesn't even look fun. And like the bet sizes were just. Oh wait, now I'm sharing it. There you go. That's how it looks like. Look at the dragon. How horrible he looks. I don't like that color, but there you go. Am I back? Yeah. Let me see if I can see the bet panel, because when I saw the bet panel, I was like, this game does not need. Why did it become a high limit game like this? And let me show you the bet panel. And don't get it wrong, I do love some uh, Konami. So as you can see, you can go up the bet. And right now they're on the strike zone number 3, and the max bet is 525. When once you go all the way to the top, it's like $10 or $15. So I'll put it to you guys. Yes or no? Oh, Kama, I have a lot of wine at home. A lot of wine. My brother works for um, a wine distributor, so there's tons of wine. Like this is one that I'm looking forward to have later on, is a rosé, and then I have another rosé right here. Uh, just a lot of rosé. Good night, Dennis. Take care. I know it's late. So, any thoughts? Hey, Red Screen Ninjas, welcome. And I saw that you joined my group, the YouTube Slot Tournament fan page. So, were you guys saying no to Konami? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, well, I guess it's a thumbs down until we see somebody hit a crazy jackpot. But I would pass on that. Um, I usually don't drink wine in public, say sisters. I mean, I'm sure it can be fun just to see the dragon come and land, but I don't know if it's really necessary at all. Either way, like SD guy was saying, SG is coming with some new release. They have a brand new cabinet that is going to bring down our percentage of winnings at the casino, because it's going to be a super expensive cabinet. It's a Twin Star XL, and they're releasing Fudale. They're releasing that new Locket Link with the wheel, and they're releasing Heidi and Hannah. I'm going to let you guys decide what the relationship of Heidi and Hannah is. Excuse me. I'll take Diet Slot Channel, says Manny. You know the big paper will do amazing. I mean, don't get me started with him. I love him. I love his channel. There's nothing he can do wrong. And I guess you're right. So did you play it as the guy, Heidi and Hannah? Hey, Tracy, how are you? They replace Hans with Hannah. I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't feel like SG is that creative that they can make a game again that can be super interactive and super fun. Because Hannah is basically Hans. She's just going to give you Hannah spins. No, he said, as the guy says, he's seen it. But oh, the Quick Hit Blitz, I would play too, because I would say Quick Hit Riches is one of my favorite games, and that one I will. I don't know if Hannah has a multiplier. Sorry. Maria Perez says that she go to Pachanga Resort Casino in Temecula, California. But what I'm saying is, instead of releasing Beer House, why don't they release Country Girl in the new cabinet? I feel like Country Girl would have been a lot more fun than having a spin-off of Heidi's Beer House, which, first of all, the game never treated me right, so I'm not a fan of Heidi. There was never no bouncing. You know what I mean? Linda S. The bitches are sisters. Yeah, I'm sure they're sisters. Hmm. Especially at night. I'm sure Hans knocks on that door and he finds a lot of fish. Fish. He finds fish. But they're doing that. And what else is new? Oh, I saw slot videos. I think that's the name of them. And they're sister hands. Good night, Ms. Delana. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Um, what was I saying? Um, oh, at my local Lone Butte now, IGT has this new Link game. It replaced at my local over at Lone Butte the what do we call this? Oh my God, Fort Knox. Essentially, is some new IGT games that pay you essentially for five of a kind 10 cents for a dollar bet, and now you can win progressives. I saw this game or this Link version with some of the older games like Scarab and the Solar Disc. Um, but no one was hitting any of the progressives. I did notice that at Fort McDowell, the mini started like at $100, but at Lone Butte, the mini is going to start at $50. So, oh, MDH slots tomorrow. You're going to get some Gold Slinger. 11 a.m. is when we post our videos. 11 a.m. Pacific. 11 noon, 1 p.m., 2 p.m. On the East Coast. Excuse me. So there's some Gold Slinger for you guys tomorrow. It should be fun. And it is gone. You can't find it anywhere. I really like that slot. I wish I would have hit one of the progressives on it, but okay. Girl, they made a clone, but it doesn't have any progressives and it doesn't have a wheel. SD guy. It's called Samurai Wild, and I saw a video yesterday on it. But regardless, I was talking about slot videos. They actually played Buffalo Extreme, I think it's what it's called. But it's a class 2 version of Buffalo, which essentially you have to collect Buffalo heads. But the goal of getting the Buffalo heads is expanding the three middle reels like three times up. But it's insane. Like you have to get A to expand one, another A higher. But for being a class 2, like he had a really, really awesome win at the beginning. Um, and I remember when I was at G2E, we were at the Aristocrat booth, and they had the VGT games there too. And he asked Vegas Low Roller if they were doing Extreme for Class 3, but they didn't have an answer for that. So yes, there's two Tarzan clones. It's just when I saw the game at G2E and they showcased it, it seemed like amazing. On my end, it just doesn't want to work with me, and that's fine. Some games, you play and they don't do you right, so you have to move on and go to another game. Jonathan says, "Do they have multi-denom fire links at Gila Rivers? I saw Penny only at Wild Horse, so they took it out of Talking Sticks Resort. Yep, they only have it at Wild Horse Pass. It is not multi-denom. You have Olivera Street, you have China Street, you have Glacier Gold, and whatever by the bay. But it's only pennies." Thanks, Daryl, for your $1 super chat. I appreciate it. Welcome to the show, and welcome and thank you. Do you like old games? Says Travis. There's not many old games at my local, although there are mostly are either Buffalo, Timberwolf from Aristocrat, and then everything else is like IGT. And some really obscure IGT games that I don't necessarily, care for. Uh, but yeah, I do like some older games. It's just that here you don't have the opportunity to play them often. When I went to Cliff Castle with Charles and LJ about 2 weeks ago, they do have a good selection of older games. But again, some of them are Bally's. I have not played in a while the ones that have the hot zone where you have to collect the little hot zones and you get wilds. But that game never interested me. Um, but I think Buffalo, yeah. And what else? As the guy says, if your casino only has Penny Firelink, run. Actually, I did pretty okay. I was talking to this dude who was next to me when I was playing, and he said that he hit the major on it. I mean, they can be fun. I find that Firelink performs better at 50 cents penny. And what I mean better is like you can play for a long time. And I know Jennifer P. and Donkey Dave can attest to this because we've done it at Area. Um, and it's just cool to play it at that. But I was playing $1.50. I could not get a bonus on 250. Then I got it. It was okay, uh, but I feel like the game's a little tight. But on the same token, every time I've visited, the major is never over $550. So that major is hitting pretty often at the wrong times that I'm visiting. I'm probably going to start going at 4 o'clock in the morning or something like that. Girl, what? Dollars pay way better. Well, I'm not denying that, but here it's only pennies. It's not multi denim. Hanging with Linda, she said I did fine on Penny Firelink. I went through 150. See what I mean? On 50 cents, you can get some play on that game. Those are the only new games that I've seen that have come out, other than we talked about um, that aristocrat clone of Tarzan, which is a little too much to have another one. And Charles, I thought they were putting that new game, but no, they kept 2 Walking Deads and they put 2 more Tarzans over at Long Beach. So yeah, but Estiga, I will say I've done the $3 bets here and there, and they do pay. Uh, for some reason, on some games, I just don't like missing lines. But hey, it's a good strategy. If you hit, then you hit, and you increase your bankroll. I'm not opposed to that. But on Firelink, you don't have the option to play lower lines. You just get your 5 or 10 lines, which is what it is. So I want to thank everyone for joining me tonight. I'm kind of out of practice, but you guys have made it a lot of fun, and I got across some of the things that I wanted to get across in terms of new slots, what's been happening on my end. And next week, we're going to start a brand new chat. It's going to be a little similar to this. There's going to be more interactivity. I'm going to have, guests, people with opinions. If Estigo wants to join, we can have him join. I haven't talked to him in a very long time, so it was really nice seeing you here tonight, Estiga. I'm sure you're under a lot of snow right now, literally and weather-wise. So I hope you're okay. And we will have more slot talks starting next week. I have something fun that I'm working on, and we'll start it next week. I want to thank everyone for joining me on a Wednesday night. Um, we will send you the invite. So thank you to all of you. Hey, Freckled. Thank you to all of you that join us. If you're a slot channel and you want to type #slot channel, go right ahead and do it. I know we have a lot of new channels, so I appreciate all of you. It's about fun. We're not tearing anybody. We're not tearing anybody unless we're in that bathroom over at El Cortez doing a group pool. There we can tear. Hey, Sisling, Rod White, thank you. You guys have a great Wednesday night. Be on the lookout. Make sure that you hit that bell, because that way, whenever we start our live chats again next week, you can be notified and you can join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to go live from the casino soon. I'm pretty sure. I mean, Charles and LJ may kidnap me now that the deadline is slowly approaching until next Monday. I'm going to be kidnappable, and we'll go to slot pools in some bathroom. Busy Lady, thank you for being a member of the channel. If you want to consider being a member of the channel, you can check the description of the video. There's a link there. It's only $4.99. We appreciate it. You all take care. Good night. Buenas noches. Los quiero mucho. Que se la pasen bomba. Good luck to everyone, and we'll see you next week. Bye.